all the people who believe in God, so many festivals to celebrate and so many holidays. But for us, atheists, we don't have any holidays at all. So this person looked at the atheist and said, I will give you a suggestion. Why don't you celebrate on April 1st as a better day? The Bible says, the fools say in their heart that there is no God. When we look at this whole universe and the cosmos, it is imperative, for us to believe that there is someone who is beyond, who has designed and who has created and who has, designed each and every one of us. Okay. Now, this afternoon, I'll be talking to you about, truth. Okay. Now, this was a story which has happened, So this was a story, that has happened in 19th century. It was not a real story, but it was a written story. One day, truth and lie, they meet together. Truth means satire, lie, truth. So they both meet together. Now what happened? The lie says to the truth, okay, it is a marvelous day. And the truth wanted to check whatever the lie is telling, correct or not. So the truth looks up to the skies and sighs again, and it was really a marvelous and a good day. And then later on, they spent some time together, and they both went to a nearby well. And after going to the nearby well, and again, lie tells the truth, saying, the water is very nice. Let's take a bath together. The truth once again very much suspicious, very much skeptical what the lie is telling. The truth discovers that the waters were really very nice. Then the lie suggested, why did we get down into this water and take a bath? So both the truth and the lie, they both got into the well and they took baths. They were enjoying the time. After some time, what has happened, suddenly light comes out of the well. So what did he do? The light took the clothes of the truth and ran away from that place. The truth came out of the well, searching for the clothes. The clothes were not there. So the truth, with all its nakedness, started searching for the lie in the streets and the streets of the city. But the truth was not able to find lie where the lie has gone. And finally, the whole world, seeing the truth naked, turns its gaze away with contempt and rage. And what did the truth do? The poor truth returns to the well and disappears forever, hiding there in its shame. Since then, the lie travels around the world, dressed as a truth, satisfying the needs of the society, because the world, in any case, harbors no wish at all to meet the naked truth. Let me repeat this statement once again. Since then, the lie travels around the world, dressed as a truth, satisfying the needs of the society, because the world, in any case, harbors no wish at all to meet the naked truth. Isn't it true? This is how the society is right now. The lie has been projected as truth because lie has stolen the trust of the truth, and it is being projected by media, projected by newspapers, projected by the society that this is the truth. But one thing very important is, it is ultimately truth and truth alone which matters, isn't it? When you go to the court of law, what does the judge ask? The judge will ask and try to interrogate and say whether whatever has happened is true or not, isn't it? But if you look at the current society and the current culture, recently, there was judgment from the Supreme Court of India. What was the judgment? Adultery is legalized. That means, they can have illicit relationships out of the marriage, and that was legalized by the court of law. And few weeks back, What was the judgment? Homosexuality and the LGBT legalized. If you look into the story, if you look into the history, during 1950s and 1960s, homosexuality was not very common. It was rarely heard of. But when this hippie culture came into existence, during the 70s and the 80s, it has become more popular. Because all these pop stars and all these people, they lived an alternate lifestyle. And slowly, society started accepting that one. And they gave a new term called the alternate lifestyle. And what is happening with the society and the community and the countries? It has become a lifestyle. And therefore, the courts, they have legalized the whole thing. Our country was 123rd and the 124th country to legalize homosexuality, which they call as an alternate lifestyle. Is there really any life in that homosexuality or is the LGBT, whatever they're doing? There was no procreation in that one. It was a death style. Imagine if men and women marrying together and living. What will happen to the society? It will come to extinction. That was not the idea of God. But the way how society is progressing, lie has been projected as truth. And the truth, with all its nakedness, has been hiding and covered with shame. Our country says, Satyameva Jayate. What does it mean? Truth shall ultimately win. When you stand in the court of law, it is the truth that has to stand out prominent and it will always win. There was this incident in the Bible, towards the end of his life, while Jesus lived on the face of this earth for 13.5 years, he was standing before Pilate. Pilate was a judge. He was questioning Jesus Christ. Now, all the people, the religious leaders of that time, they made an accusation against Jesus Christ, many accusations. So Jesus was moving from one place to another place, and he was standing before the court of law, before Pilate. And there was this interesting discussion that we see in the Bible. The Bible says, Pilate asked the question to Jesus Christ. What was the question? Are you the King of Jews? And Jesus answered, is that your own idea or someone else has talked about this one? And finally Jesus said, my kingdom is not of this world. If it was so, my disciples would have fought and prevented this arrest from the Jewish people. And then finally he makes the statement, you are right that I am a king, but my kingdom is not of this world. I came into this world to testify to the truth. And then Pilate looks at Jesus Christ and he puts this question. He asks, what is truth? And the Bible mentions he did not wait to listen the answer from the mouth of Jesus Christ. He asked this question, what is truth? And then he walked back. If only Pilate would have waited for some more time, he would have listened to what truth is. There was this disciple of Jesus Christ, Thomas. His name was Thomas. He asked Jesus, how can I reach the Father? How can I reach God and how can I have union with you? And Jesus said, I am the way, the truth, and the life. No one can go to the Father, no one can approach the Father except through me. Instantly, if you look at the difference between these two people, Pilate, who asked a legitimate question and a right question, what is truth? But he did not wait to hear the answer from Jesus Christ. And Thomas, he asked the question, how can I reach the heaven? How can I reach the Father? Jesus said, I am the way, the truth, and the life. And no one can come to the Father except through me. If you look at the end of these two people's lives, Thomas became a disciple of Jesus Christ, and the same disciple has come to our country in the first century. And he became a witness for Jesus Christ, and he came and he died in our country in the city of Chennai. But if you look at the end of Pilate, he died a miserable and a terrible death. What ultimately matters in life is the truth, because truth will ultimately set us free, and truth is the one which will really win at the end of the day. Now I'll be talking about three different truths. The first one is about the truth of God. Now, what comes to our mind when we think about God? What is the image and what is the thought that comes to our mind when we think about God? Some people think that there is no God, like how I said, and would not believe in the existence of God. They believe that life is a random chance of matter, time, and energy kind of a thing. There are some people who do not believe in the supreme existence of God. They consider God as an impersonal force, some supreme energy, staying somewhere. But what comes to our mind? For some people, when you think about God, we think of traffic policemen waiting in the city junction, trying to catch the people who do not have a license. Some people, we have various imaginations and thoughts when we think about God. But what do we think about God? What does the Bible say? There are a few verses in the Bible. The book of Jeremiah, chapter 29, verse 11, it says, "For I know the plans that I have for you, plans not to harm you, but plans to give you a hope and a future." God, there is a God who designed you and who created you. And then he says, "I have plans for you, and therefore I created you and kept you and and knitted you with your mother's womb. I have plans for you not to harm you, plans to give you a hope and a future." God has created each one of us with a specific idea and with a specific purpose. And his idea towards us is to give us a hope and a future. And not to harm, but to give a hope and a future. And there are some other verses we see in the Bible. John's Gospel, chapter 10, verse 10, it says, "The devil is there to steal, kill, and destroy. But I have come to give you life and to enjoy this life with all its fullness." It is a truth for all of us. We hear two different kinds of voices. Isn't it true or not? When you want to do something wrong, you'll be hearing the voice saying that not to do that one. And at the same time, you'll also hear a voice, "Nothing will happen, just go and enjoy." Isn't it true? It's a reality. Our conscience, which is a God-given barometer that will speak to us. There is also an opposite force called devil. His intention is to steal, kill, and destroy. But Jesus said, "I have come into this world to give you life so that you will enjoy this life with all its abundance." And the Bible says in Exodus chapter 34, verse 6, the Lord, the gracious and a compassionate God, abounding in love and faithfulness, slow to anger, but is very quick in loving each and every one of us." That's the God whom we are having. There's a God who designed you, and there's a God who created you and made you to come into existence. He is basically a loving God. He basically wants you to enjoy this life, that life with all its fullness and abundance. He wants to give you a hope and a future. Not only hope for this life, but even in the days to come when we have to leave this earth, to give you an eternal life so that you will live forever and ever with Him. He is basically a good God. The Bible says He is very slow to anger. He is a gracious and a compassionate God, but His love is abounding. There is no end to the love of God towards His humanity. The steadfast love of the Lord will never cease. There is no end for the love of God. But when He thinks about the anger, He thinks once again, should I really punish or not? He is very, very slow to anger. That's the kind of a God that we see in the Bible. He is basically a personal God. He is basically a loving God. And He is a God who wants to have a relationship with you. This is the truth about God. He is not an impersonal force. He is not someone who is there living somewhere where He is not bothered about me and about our personal affairs. But He is very much interested. He wants to give a hope and a future for every one of us. The Bible says, John's Gospel chapter 1 verse 12. The Word became flesh and dwelt amidst of us, And we beheld the glory of the one and the only one, full of glory, full of grace and full of truth. This God, there was a time in human history, He became flesh. And you might ask me, what is the reason for God to have an avatar and an incarnation? If God has to come like a Superman, He will not be able to really communicate with Him. Isn't it? If God has to come as God, we will not be able to bear His glory and the light. Because God, He wanted to communicate with us. He stooped down and He became one like us. So that He wanted to reveal what it means. He wanted to reveal how God is, how He can relate. And that's why it says, full of grace and full of truths. That's the God that we see in the Bible. Let me give you the second truth. The truth about humanity. If you read the Bible, flip the pages from the book of Genesis, chapter 1 and chapter 2, we see the creation of God, isn't it? That's what we see, for those who are aware of the Bible. You move to the third chapter, what do we see there? There were only two people on the face of this earth at that point of time. And there was only one commandment that was given. We see man rejecting the offer of God and sinning against Him. Okay? And you move to chapter 4, what do we see there? Adam and Eve, they had two children. Who are they? Cain and Abel. Cain is the eldest son, and Abel is the younger one. The eldest one killed his own brother. There was murder. And finally, when you continue to move the Bible to 5th chapter, and finally comes to the 6th chapter, chapter 6 verse 5, the Bible says, the Lord was very much worried and upset. Why He created humanity? The Bible says, the thought process of the humans, they were continuously evil and wicked all the time. We are basically wicked in nature. We are basically sinful, and that's the reason we are sinning. There is no need for any 2-year-old or a 3-year-old child to be taught how to tell a lie. No father or no mother will tell their child or give special coaching how to steal and how to tell a lie. Isn't it true? It comes naturally. Why? Because we are separated from God, and because of that sin, the mark that we lost, the separation that we have from God. Our hearts have become dead, and therefore we have become sinful and continue to live in sin. The Bible says, book of Jeremiah, chapter 17, verse 9. The heart is deceitful. Sometimes you might think, we are very good people. Sometimes we put up so many layers around us. But when we just sit calmly and think, when we go deep down into the depths of our hearts, the thing that comes out is a wickedness. Sometimes because of the peer pressure, sometimes because there are people around, they are restraining us from not committing bad things. Isn't it true? But imagine if you are all alone, and if there is chance for you, how do we respond? Our real nature comes out when we are sitting all alone in our room. The heart is basically desperate and wicked, because we lost that connection with God. Because of that sinful nature, we are committing sin one after another. How do we define sin? It is missing the mark which God has set for us. For example, if you put the bull's eye here, you are supposed to hit the center one, isn't it? If you are not able to hit the center one, then you miss the mark. It doesn't matter if it is 1 millimeter away or 10 meters away. Are you getting my point? It doesn't matter how close you are to the center point. If you miss it, you miss that. And so also, God has a standard. It doesn't matter how wicked, how near you are to that one. It only matters when you are in that zone or not. One thing is reality. The Bible says in Romans chapter 3 verse 23, for all have sinned and come short of the glory of God. There is no person who can say that there is no sin in my life. Is there anyone who can tell boldly? I haven't committed any mischief. I haven't committed any any mischievous thing. I haven't committed any sin in my life. There was no one who can boldly claim that one. Why? Because we knew what the standard is. And because God has created us, He has given us this conscience. Our conscience will speak to us. Even though we might suppress it sometimes and tell a lie. But deep down, in every heart, within us, what is there within us? We knew what we are and where we are. We are desperate and we are wicked. The heart is deceitful and wicked. Who can understand it? The Bible also says in 10th verse, I, the Lord, search and examine your hearts and your thoughts. Jesus said in Matthew's Gospel, chapter 5, He said, don't you think, according to the Old Testament, committing adultery is sin. But Jesus said, but listen what I'm telling you now. If you have a lustful thought against a woman, you have already committed the adultery in your heart. If you look at the standard of God, we are far, far away. But how do we, reach that one? How can we have a relationship with this holy God, with this God who is so loving? That's the reason the Bible says, Corinthians chapter 5 verse 21. God who knew no sin has become sin for us, so that we could become the righteousness of God. We know the fact that when we stand before the court of law, if I have committed a murder, I should receive the punishment, yes or no? Because I have committed the crime, I'm sinful. In the same way, when we stand before the Holy God, because we have fallen short of the standard, we are supposed to be punished. The wages of sin is death. That's what the Bible says. But if you read the Gospels, Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John, we see the nature of Jesus Christ. Let me tell you 3 stories and close this one. The first story, there was this lady, who was living in a city called Samaria. And Jesus went to that city of Samaria. And Jesus was talking to that lady. This lady has come to the well to draw some water to satisfy her thirst. Jesus came to that well and she was talking to that lady. Now what was the lifestyle of that lady? The Bible says she had 5 husbands and she was not satisfied with the 5 husbands. And now she started dating a 6th person and living with that person. Hollywood style, perfect. She had 5 husbands and she was not happy. She left all of them and now she was dating a 6th one. And this lady was talking to Jesus Christ. She was talking about worship to Jesus Christ. She knew so much theory. She knew so much theology. She was telling about the worship and the mountain. We people will worship on this mountain and all things. But Jesus looked at her and said, she asked for the waters. If she drinks, where she will never thirst again. And she was very much happy to have that water. But Jesus said, go and call your husband. Go and bring your husband. At this point of time, she said, I do not have any husband. That was partly true, because she left all of my husbands, and now she was living with the 6th one. When Jesus spoke to her about her life, she turned back. She gave her life to Jesus. Demas, we think sometimes, having a relationship with a person, 2 persons, 4 persons, 5 persons, nothing gave her the satisfaction. Nothing gave her the satisfaction. She was vexed and she was upset with all these 5 people, and now she was living with this 6th person. No relation was able to quench the thirst that she was having. When Jesus spoke to her life, she knew who was speaking. When Jesus revealed, I am the one, the Messiah, who is speaking to you, she immediately accepted Jesus Christ. To most of us, there was this sinful woman who was living in a city. Jesus came to a person's house by name Simon. He was a religious leader. He was a religious person. As soon as she heard that Jesus came to this person's house, the whole town and the whole village knew that she was a sinful woman, a woman of not good character. As soon as she saw Jesus Christ, she was so repentant of her life. With her tears, she wet the feet of Jesus Christ. And then she started wiping the feet of Jesus Christ and broke the perfume bottle. The other people who were religious people, they were so indignant. They were thinking in their hearts, if only he was a prophet, he would have been aware what kind of woman she is and what she is doing. Then Jesus looked at these people who are religious people and told a story. I'm not going to tell you. The Bible says, Jesus said, I have come not for the righteous. There is no need for a doctor, for a person who is healthy. It is only the sick people who requires a doctor. It is only the unrighteous and the sinners who need a savior. And Jesus said, your sins are forgiven. And she started following Jesus Christ. Her life was totally changed. One more story. There was another woman who was caught up in adultery. What is adultery? Having a relationship with the person of the other sex, out of marriage or before marriage. She was caught up in adultery. The religious people, they caught her and they brought this lady before Jesus Christ. They have a law. The religious people, they have a law. What was the law? According to that law, if anyone is caught up in such an act, she should be stoned to death. Now this lady was brought before Jesus Christ. And these religious people, they were questioning Jesus Christ. We have caught up this lady in adultery. Our law says she should be put to death. But what do you say? She was, imagine yourself in that particular situation. She was publicly ashamed. She was caught up in the act, brought before the public, and publicly ashamed. She was covering her face with shame. And Jesus was silent. After some time, when the crowd was pressurizing, Jesus asked the people, if there is any one of you who is without sin, throw the first stone upon this lady. Then their conscience started speaking to these people. The Bible says, the young people, the old people, everyone, they threw their stones there and left that place. And then this lady was standing before Jesus. And Jesus asked this lady, what happened to all the people? Everyone went. Jesus looked at this lady and said, neither do I condemn you. I am not here to punish you. Go and sin no more. The only person who has the power and the authority, who is sinless, who has the power to judge and to give the punishment, is Jesus. But you look at the nature of Jesus when he says, neither do I condemn you. Go and sin no more. That is the nature of God. He is a God who is abounding in love. And He is quick to forgive. He can forgive whatever the sin that you have committed. Is your life in a mess? You cannot set it right. You need to come to a person who can, cleanse it and make it right. If you're in a messy situation, that's the best time for Jesus to intervene with your life. As you submit your life to Him, to repair it thoroughly and make you a brand new creation. Because He is a God who can forgive all our sins, who can grant us a new hope and a future. He wants to be blessed. He wants you to be blessed. He wants you to enjoy this life with all its fullness. You know, this is a tendency of the human being. We try to fill our hearts with many, many things because there is deep down in our heart there is a vacuum. We try to fill that vacuum with relationships, with drugs, with friends, with so many different things. But ultimately, none of these things will give any satisfaction and satiety for our hearts unless God Himself fills that vacuum with His presence. We'll be able to enjoy this life. Shall we close our eyes? Jesus says, "Come, follow me." It is a simple command. He just wants you to, ask Him, "Lord, I know where I am. More than me, you know what I am. I want to change my life. I want to mend my ways. I come before you. I want you to change my life." You can say this small prayer, and I'm sure God will start intervening with your life. If this is your cry and your prayer will change your life, why don't you say this small prayer? "Lord, please come into my heart as I repent of my sin." If you make this small prayer in your heart, why don't you just stand up? We'll all pray together and close it. If you say this small prayer, "Lord, I need you. I'm sorry for my sins. I want to have a relationship with you. I want you to come into my heart." If that is your sincere prayer, maybe you'll leave this for the first time in your life. You have never knew Jesus as your personal Savior. Shall we pray? If this is the first time that you will ask Jesus to step into your life, why don't you pray with me and just say, "Heavenly Father, we love you. Watch, God is with us. Heavenly Father, I thank you and I praise you. I thank you for your Son Jesus Christ. I repent of my sins. I ask you to cleanse me with your blood. I want to surrender my life to you. Thank you for accepting my life. Continue to change me. I would like to live for you. As I surrender my life into thy mighty hands. Thank you for accepting me. I will live the rest of my life for you. I ask you in the name of our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ.